Hi guys, my little friend here had a little accident when he was out walking in the woods. He fell over. So I can have a look and well, have a look at him. I suppose it's an autopsy really. Alright. He must have fallen over really badly. Because even the batteries are hurt. That one looks okay. That one's got some dents in it. It's got a hole in that one. Don't think you can see it. Right. Right, well his battery leads are broken. That battery box might be salvageable. What about the other one? Yeah, they might be okay. Okay, well that's the bottom end. Trying to think of any use for these little bits of plastic. This is the ratchet effect for his wheels, for his legs to turn. I doubt whether the camera will pick it up. Oh, you might be able to hear that clicking. So that's how his legs move. There's a little dimple on the side of that. And there's teeth all around the inside of there. I might be able to think of something for that. I don't know. I'll put them over that side for now. Getting closer. So, those are the wires that went down to the battery. I assume red for positive, black for negative, and then the white wire went up one leg and down the other leg so that the two separate battery containers work in series. So you'll notice the bottom section, the legs, have got no motors in them or anything. The only motor turns this bit, which we'll find in a minute. That's just trim. Let's take that off while we're at it. Right, in we go. If we were intending to put this back together, it's worth noting these are longer screws than the other ones. Right, the arms. I was just trying to check whether that's a magnet there. But it isn't, but I think it's a piece of metal. I'm not sure if that's a magnet. Can't really tell because that's magnetised anyway. Let's try it with that. No. But I'll take these apart anyway. They got a ratchet effect as well. So you can position the arms. Right. I think we probably could push that blue section out. It's just a tight fit, I think. I don't think it's glued. I don't think I'll worry about it. But the red button in the middle had an LED aligned with it. Oh. That LED in the middle, and then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That LED is missing. That one's loose. That one's okay. That one's loose. That looks to me like a microphone, because it's supposed to be voice interactive. There's a push button or momentary switch just there. There's another one there that's damaged. Not sure where that is. This is the bit that turned the legs, because the legs only turned sideways, they didn't actually walk, and that's driven. Is that just the one motor, or is there two motors? I can only see the one motor. That's literally all it does, is moves that peg a little bit. Is that the other way up? Yeah. So we just went like that. That's all it did. So these are the switches, on off. That was the language. Can we see that? English, French, German, high, low, off, on, and FX. I will take this apart in a minute, but I'm just thinking about trying to connect a battery up to it temporarily and see if anything still works. Oh, the other thing that moved was he had a little sort of orange flap on his head that went up and down, and that would have been this piece. But that fell off in the woods. That's obviously the speaker. I'll see if I can attach a battery to it. I've rigged up a temporary battery. He didn't say anything, did he? I wonder if the speaker's okay. I think his speaker's disconnected because he's not talking. That might be one of these switches, I suppose. Oh, there's another switch there, completely, yeah. I can see, where's the light? There's a switch that's disappeared just there. That one's missing its little plunger, and then that one appears to be okay. So we're missing 3 buttons there. Would they have been... Let's have a look. Yeah, it looks like when he moves, that would actually touch those switches. Can we see that? I apologise if the lighting's not that good. But yes, that arm sticking out there would operate each of those 3 buttons in turn. don't know, I'll take a picture of the circuit board in a minute, but I can see that one's got R written on the circuit board, that one's got M, and that one's got L, so it's left, middle, right. But I don't see any particular reason. Oh, just lost another LED. We'll put them over there, we'll save them. It's 2 LEDs, surface mount LEDs that have fallen off when he banged his head when he fell over. That's the Bluetooth receiver, I think. I don't see any reason for the speaker not working, unless it's something to do with those 3 buttons on the bottom, the middle, left and right. Yeah, I'll do a close-up of this circuit board in a minute, but I can't see any, other than some of the LEDs, surface mount LEDs coming loose, I can't see any damage. Oh, of course, those buttons along the bottom. The speaker looks undamaged. I think those little black bits there are part of those switches. Ah. Oh no, that's one of the LEDs missing there. That's one missing there. I think we need to do a close-up on this, don't we? Right. We're missing a surface mount LED just there. We're missing one just there. Oh, these are these switches I keep talking about. That one looks okay. That one's missing the plunger, and that one's missing entirely. But that's got R. That one's got M. And that one, where do I see it? It's got L up the side of it. Can you see that in the camera? Just there. So remarkably little damage to the main board. Now that one's loose. But no speech. Okay, well I think that'll have to do for now. That's disassembled him. Alright, well we could have a quick look in the gearbox, couldn't we? Don't know that we're going to see very much interesting there, to be honest. Taken out 2 screws, and then there's a clip on that side and a clip on that side. Lift it off carefully. Okay. Disconnect that from the looks of it. Okay, so there we go, a gearbox. Some of them turn, where are we? This one on the bottom. That's the pinion gear on the end of the motor. So that turns that one. these gears are the ones that move the head, or at least that little flap on top of his head. Yeah, to be honest, I'm not particularly excited or interested in the gearbox. Let's see if we can get it back together. Okay, that's back together. That bit was on there, wasn't it? If you're wondering why he's moving, it's because I'm operating the app on my phone. And he should be talking. Well, I've spent a bit more time fiddling with this. I thought the speaker was undamaged. And, well, it is, but the actual connection just here is faulty. And if I short across it, from there to there, if I can hold it still, and operate my app, so it's survived. I just need to do a little bit of soldering on that speaker and it's fine.
Do you really want to hurt me? I mean no harm. Walking in the woods. I fell over when I was walking in the woods.
Great. All that I want. Job done.